guys, Kim Mixon here, coming to you with our end of the week market update, just to give you guys a pulse point of what's happening in our local real estate market. The good news is things are still happening. Like, I know with so many things that have kind of frozen in time, so to speak, luckily and thankfully, our real estate market has continued to thrive through this situation. So I'm going to be working on trying to really keep you guys updated so that you know each week what's happening in real estate in our local market area, and how that might impact you and cause you to adjust whatever your plan might be. So what I wanted to do is give you the breakdown of what's happened over the last 7 days. So I did kind of a detailed breakdown this morning. So all the stats that I'm going to give you are based on about 7 a.m. this morning. And of course, like I've said before, this data changes minute by minute all throughout the day. So I'm going to look at a 7-day snapshot to kind of give you guys an overall view of what's happened over the last week in real estate. And this is for Russell County, Lee County, Muscogee County, and Harris County. So that's the area that my team covers. So that's what I'm going to be reporting on to you here, or to you in this message. So anyhow, when we look at Russell and Lee County, that's the Alabama side, and this is pulling stats from the East Alabama Board of Realtors as of this morning over the last 7 days. So interestingly enough, 33 homes have come on the market and 33 homes have gone under contract. So what I can tell you just from a baseline is that right now, inventory is staying very competitive and is very flat. So inventory is not increasing right now. Things are selling at about the same rate that they're coming on the market. So that's important to know. It does mean if you're in key price points and everything, that your market exposure is probably pretty low. So to give you kind of some breakdown on Russell and Lee County, when we look at price points for what went under contract over the last 7 days, we've got under 100,000. There were 2 homes that went on the market. Between about 100 and 200,000, there were 17 homes that went on the market, that went under contract, not on the market. There were about 12 homes that went under contract between 200 and 300,000. Between 300 and 400,000, there were 2 homes that went under contract, and there were no homes that went under contract over 400,000 over the last 7 days. So when we look at that a little bit closer, what we've got is between 100 to 200,000. That was about 52% of the homes that went under contract were in that price range. And between 200 and 300,000, about 36% of the homes that went under contract were in that price range. So between 100 and 300,000 is a sweet spot in our market. And 88% of the homes that went under contract over the last 7 days in Russell and Lee County were in that price range. Looking at Muscogee and Harris County, this data is pulled from the Columbus MLS. There were 69 homes that came on the market over the last 7 days, and 66 homes went under contract. So again, very much like on the Alabama side, the Georgia side of our market area, things are running pretty flat. They're selling at about the same rate that they're hitting the market. So let's look at the price point breakdown in Harris County and Muscogee County. There were 13 homes that went under contract that were under $100,000. Between 100 and 200,000, there were about 24 homes that went under contract. Between 200 and 300,000, there were about 20 homes that went under contract. Between 300 to 400,000, there were about 8 homes that went under contract. From 4 to 500,000, no homes went under contract. And there was 1 home in Midtown that sold for over 500,000, and I believe that one listed somewhere between 6 and 700,000. So again, looking at the sweet spot in the market, That 100 to 300,000 range is also the sweet spot in Muscogee and Harris County. That accounts for about 66% of the overall homes that went under contract over the last 7 days. So what this tells you is that if you're a buyer in that price range, the market's going to be very, very, very competitive right now. So if you're looking between 100 and 300,000, you've got to be prepared to make decisions quickly because those homes are selling at a high rate. The flip side of that is things are not quite as competitive on the buyer side when you get into the higher ranges, and there is a little more inventory within those ranges right now. So buyers do have some selection of choices. What this means for a seller is that we are actually, especially in that range of 100 to 300,000, we are still in a seller's market. So that is across the board between Russell, Lee, Harris, and Muscogee counties. So just keep that in mind as you're working through some of your real estate decisions right now. And don't hesitate to reach out to me and the team. Ask us the questions. Don't think that just because all of this is happening that you can't sell your home or you can't buy a home. We have got some amazing activity and great ways to make that happen in these circumstances. As a team, we've had about 4 homes go under contract this week. So, I mean, that's huge. That's a lot of activity. We've also got we've got 2 listings that came on the market early in the week. They're already under contract. And we've got 1 that just hit the market late yesterday, and that's on Iris Drive in Midtown. That home is phenomenal. It's 1900 Iris Drive, and we've listed that for $210,000. So it's in that sweet spot, and it's also in a location that's really desirable as well. So anyhow, we've got a lot going on. I'm going to be coming to you at least a couple times a week. I think I'm going to aim for Mondays and Fridays right now just to keep you updated on what's happening in our real estate market. So Monday, I will be prepared to give y'all an update on what happened over the weekend. So it'll be a shorter kind of time frame that we look at, but I'll look at what happened in the market over Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just to give you an idea of what the activity levels may be like through the weekend. So if you've got specific questions, message me, call me, text me. I'm happy to get those answered. If you're thinking about selling, let's talk about it. If you're thinking about buying, let's talk about it. Just because we've got other things going on that are kind of global, worldwide impact doesn't mean that what we've got happening here locally isn't important and that we can't make things happen for you as far as your real estate goals go. So we look forward to speaking with you and seeing you soon. I hope everybody has a great weekend and can, maybe step outside in the backyard, get some sunshine. I think it's going to be a pretty weekend, and just stay well. I'll see you again on Monday, and if you've got any questions between, just let me know. Talk to you soon.